Good afternoon, fathers and sisters. Good. I think we start our reports and 5 minutes per country, and then we'll see how we move. Because after, Doctor will still have to explain a few things to us so that we make concrete action plans. And that will actually help us to move ahead. And before we start, I would just like to introduce to you one of our visitors. Of course, you know Her Excellency. She's one of us, and she has been presenting input. And then with her is one eminent lady from Cameroon, Chief Justice Prudence Gallagher. All welcome her with a clap. But our clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shua! When we are beating the head, the heart, and the hands, the head is we're using intelligence. Then the heart, values, and then the hands, action. So intelligence, values, and action. And then we'll arrive at where God wants us to be. So she's a consultant with United Nations on habitat. And they had one of those, habitat and environment. And they had one of those big meetings in Kenya, which just ended today. And we thank God that He led her graciously to come here and to meet us and to greet us. And we thank her also that when we said she should enter and greet us, she didn't hesitate. Ma, you are welcome, and fathers would like to hear your voice. Come this way, Ma, because
thank you, Father Joe. I feel so humbled to be in the midst of such, I don't know how to describe this audience.
Let me introduce the audience. I didn't introduce the audience. I just said fathers. So we have 40 priests and their parish priests and directors of pastoral action in their dioceses and youth chaplains. And they are from 9 countries of Africa and from 40 dioceses. So we're getting each just one person from a diocese. And then at most 5 from a country, and then at least 1 from a country. So we have 9 countries. So they're here and on this course. And we thank God you are with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I come from, yes, a Christian background, but a Protestant. I'm a Protestant. And I can tell you, I have never had the privilege to be in the presence of a college of priests, fathers of this dimension. And I just want to give you an anecdote in the sense that our thinking, what we think priests do is just to sit there, wait for us to come confess, and they pray for us. When I walked in here and I saw the theme of this conference and what Your Excellency has told me about for the 1 week I've been here, she's always been wanting to come to this conference. And I'm like, do priests do that? Is that part of their mandate? I am so impressed to note that You know, the pathway the world is taking now is one where the issues that are challenges to Christians, that are challenges to your Christians, are also challenges to you. The global community is concerned about peace. And to see you sit here and reflect on ways by which collectively we can address the biggest world's challenge of insecurity, poverty, especially in this continent, is, I don't know how to express my gratitude. I want to encourage you. I've just had a bird's eye view of what you do, and I was sharing with the brother from Nigeria when I listened to him, and I said, this is the way Africa needs to go. And I'm so happy you want to champion that cause. If you can and take this to your communities, you stand in a better way to leverage and to leverage your Christians and their values and what they have to offer to change our community. Thank you very much, Father, fathers, priests, and all who are here. I encourage you, and I continue to pray for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. I would like to beg for something. 1 minute. And this is historic that we are here. And she, who has been at the level of the government in Cameroon, the highest level, and she's also at the highest level in Africa and in the world, UN, to be with us here. So the message that we are having here will go straight to UN and to UN Habitat and Environment about this transformative way that we are moving and that priests are championing. And when Jesus Morang, the president of the Folklore movement, yesterday talked about we being the hope, I think it is being verified. And so I would like to beg you, fathers, that we can just come up here and together with Madam, we take a picture of all of us. And this picture, I'm sure it will go places. Thank you. So please, we can come. Doctor, come. Excellency, please, let's come. Some can stand. Yes, fathers, some can stand on top there. I would like us, yeah. Come. No, stand. Okay, we can shift a little bit this way.
Asked to come and stay close to. I don't know whether this is by you.
And actually, the meeting she's coming from, all the African ministers of environment. It was all African ministers of environment conference. So you can know exactly what is happening.
And that's when you're having yours.
And why we are having ours at the same time.
Focusing
on the same concerns, then it shows the Holy Spirit is really directing us in the right direction. Oh, smile a little. Hey, Father Anthony, please. Father Anthony. Father Anthony. Just a minute, Father Anthony. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Shua. 1, 2, 3. Shua. Shua in Malgache is thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what Africa needs. Environment. Thank you. Yes, to go. They have to. Yes, they have to. If they don't want to give us the technology, give the one you've developed to your brothers.
Okay, brothers, we start the presentations. Group 1, first country, Burundi. Burundi, and we say 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And then while Burundi is, then Cameroon prepare, so that we just go fast.
Bon après-midi. Nous voulons présenter notre travail. Et je vais inviter à l'abbé Jean-Claude de nous présenter le problème. Et puis il va entamer la première question.
Pour la première question, nous avons choisi l'une des paroisses qui sont au Burundi comme paroisse cible. Nous avons choisi paroisse Morago. Dans cette paroisse, nous observons des conflits liés aux terres, conflits fonciers, conflits liés aux limites, conflits liés aux héritages, conflits liés à l'appropriation et expropriation, conflits fonciers entre paroisses et les particuliers. Nous sommes allés directement sur la planification du projet. Pour le premier cas, nous avons ciblé les ressources matérielles. Pour les ressources matérielles, le premier jour du mois de juillet, nous faisons l'identification du terrain. Le deuxième jour du mois de juillet, nous avons proposé le dimensionnement du terrain. Et le deuxième même jour du mois de juillet, nous allons faire l'étude du sol. Et le 15e jour du mois de juillet, nous allons faire le labour. Et le 28e jour du mois de juillet, nous allons acheter les semences. Après l'achat des semences, au 8e jour du mois d'août, on va faire le dépôt des intrants agricoles dans le champ fumier organique. Le 16e jour du mois d'août, nous allons faire le traçage des poquets et des lignes. Pour les ressources humaines, nous disposons les chrétiens en général et même les autres confessions religieuses qui ont été intéressées par le projet. Nous allons engager encore les agronomes. Nous allons chercher la main-d'œuvre. En plus, nous allons encourager les paroisses et même inviter les paroisses environnantes qui sont dans le même vicariat. Troisièmement, il y a les ressources financières. Pour les ressources financières, nous allons faire les collectes par l'objectif avec les chrétiens pour trouver la somme pour constituer le budget. En plus, nous allons consulter les organes de développement des différents diocèses comme Caritas, ODAG, COPED et autres organismes. Nous allons consulter même, visiter même le ministère sectoriel de l'agriculture. Nous allons même collaborer avec les organisations privées comme FAO, FIDA, PAEJ, PAIVAB et d'autres organisations privées. Pour la deuxième question.
Mais attends, je vois que vous venez de nous parler du problème et comment vous allez résoudre ce problème. Et maintenant, aidez-nous à faire une planification paroissiale et individuelle.
Pour la paroisse, pour la planification de la paroisse, pour l'individu, nous avons déjà terminé avec la planification du projet. Et pour la deuxième question, nous allons faire des mécanismes et de soutien interparoissial. Comme nous avons des paroisses environnantes, chez nous, il y a des paroisses Kiyagayaga, paroisse Rumonge, paroisse Minago et paroisse Kibezi. Ces paroisses, nous allons travailler ensemble.
Et le travail ensemble, c'est un bon travail. Et alors, le protocole, c'est comment?
Pour le protocole de communication, nous allons utiliser, je vais faire la création d'un groupe WhatsApp qui va me faciliter la communication.
Et pour cela, vous allez rencontrer des obstacles. Lesquels?
Il faut lire. Ici, nous allons créer un site pour publier les activités que nous sommes en train de faire.
Je vais l'aider. Voilà. Vous nous excuserez donc si nous dépassons les 5 minutes. Nous avons travaillé sur la question relative à la mise en application, à la mise en œuvre d'un plan dans chaque paroisse. Et là donc, notre pays est tout petit. C'est pourquoi donc nous avons fait un travail de simulation. Nous avons fait un travail de simulation. Ce qui se fait à Minago peut se faire aussi à Kaburanwa, peut se faire aussi à Ruyigi, peut se faire aussi dans n'importe quelle paroisse du Burundi. C'est pourquoi donc nous n'avons pas pu élaborer, chaque paroisse n'a pas pu élaborer un plan approprié. Nous avons pris un seul plan qui peut être applicable à toutes les paroisses. Voilà. Alors, allons-y systématiquement. Le plan est celui-là, donc comme vient de terminer. Nous sommes donc aux questions. Nous sommes à la question 2. De planifier les mécanismes de soutien interparoissiaux, donc planifier les mécanismes de soutien interparoissial.
Nous avons déjà terminé. Avec les mécanismes de soutien interparoissial, nous sommes convenus qu'avec le projet, nous allons faire le travail avec les autres paroisses environnantes. Nous avons ciblé ici les paroisses qui sont autour de la paroisse Morago, paroisse Kiyagayaga, Rumonge, Minago et Kibezi.
C'est plutôt B. Donner une planification sur les mécanismes de ce soutien interparoissial.
Ici, nous avons ciblé le protocole de communication. Nous avons remarqué qu'on va créer un groupe WhatsApp qui va nous faciliter les tâches pour l'exécution de ce projet. Et le site web, par exemple.
Pour publier les activités.
Et pour publier les activités que nous sommes en train de faire. Voilà.
Identifier, plutôt établir des protocoles de communication, vous venez de le dire, et puis D, créer une structure de réseau d'apprentissage régional.
La structure de réseau régional, c'est nous sommes convenus qu'on va faire une création d'un site pour publier ces activités. Site web pour publier ces activités.
La troisième question sur la résolution des problèmes et atténuation des risques. Identifier les obstacles potentiels à la mise en œuvre. Identifier les obstacles potentiels à la mise en œuvre.
Pour les obstacles, comme dans notre pays, il y a même des bandits partout dans le pays. Et nous avons remarqué le vol et l'obstacle lié aux aléas climatiques. Nous voyons encore des conflits agro-pastoraux, le bétail ou les vaches qui vont dévaster les champs. Il y a aussi les attaques des insectes qui peuvent surgir. Voilà.
B. Élaborer des plans d'urgence.
Pour les plans d'urgence, on va faire, quand il y a eu la sécheresse, on prévoit l'arrosage et l'irrigation et même creuser les digues d'eau en cas de manque de pluie. Il faut aussi disponibiliser un fonds pour les urgences.
D. Planifier les besoins d'assistance technique.
Pour
de femmes Crowdy.
Pour les besoins d'assistance techniques, on fait recours aux partenaires techniques et financiers, comme nous l'avons dit, Caritas, Parish, les autres organisations privées que nous avons déjà ciblées.
Point 4. Partenaires de responsabilisation. A. Former des binômes avec des partenaires de responsabilité des régions différentes.
Ici, pour le binôme avec les partenaires et les responsables des différentes régions, nous avons ciblé, nous avons proposé la mise en place d'un point focal dans chaque paroisse.
B. Échanger des informations de contact.
Pour les informations de contact, nous allons voir d'abord tous les contacts des partenaires et informer ATA ce que nous sommes en train de faire.
Des contacts téléphoniques.
Et avec les contacts téléphoniques.
C. Fixer des rendez-vous mensuels.
Pour les rendez-vous mensuels, nous allons organiser des différentes réunions et programmer, faire des programmes et des horaires ciblés chaque groupe en cas de besoin. Même le rappeler.
D. S'engager à partager les progrès et les défis.
Ici, nous avons proposé une visite de terrain régulière. Et on fait même l'élaboration des rapports. Dans ces élaborations des rapports, on va respecter le temps prévu dans les contrats. On va transmettre des rapports, ces rapports acquis de droit. On va évaluer les mises en exécution de toutes les recommandations établies dans les rapports et dans les différentes réunions. Et en plus, nous avons remarqué qu'on va avoir un agenda ou un bloc-notes qui nous fait rappel les observations sur le terrain et les décisions prises.
Voilà, vous nous excuserez d'abord du travail que nous avons fait. C'est un travail que je dirais un peu bâclé parce que ça nous a causé beaucoup de problèmes et de compréhension. Le docteur il est venu nous expliquer un peu en retard, c'est pourquoi nous avons donc fait quelque chose pour... Ce n'est pas un travail de concentration, c'est un travail de simulation. Merci.
Choix. Un grand merci, Burundi. Cameroun. Summary, straight to the point.
Good evening, all. Good evening, brothers. We are going straight to the questions for the group task. So, our brother Charles will present what we have done together on the individual parish planning.
Good. For the individual parish plan, we mixed number A and number D. So we mixed the plan with the implementation of the milestones, realistic milestones. So I'll just go straight away and read you the plan that we have here. It is a 9-month parish plan. For the first month, kick-off parish meeting to introduce the farm vision, identify and onboard accountability partners. First meeting with farm Crowdy technicians. Conduct soil testing and map zones, draft project goals and success metrics, parishioner training on what is regenerative agriculture. Month 2, create 1 hectare farm design map, zones, beds, trees, water, etc. Identify materials and tools needed. Second farm Crowdy meeting, review design. Parishioner workshop, soil health and composting basics. Begin community composting setup. Month 3, start over cropping, deep mulching and composting. Build no-dig or raised garden beds, set up nursery for seedlings, hands-on parishioner training, building no-dig garden beds. Third farm Crowdy meeting, review bed layout and seedlings. Month 4, install water system, plant perimeter trees, start first crop cycle. Fourth farm Crowdy meeting, assess planting and troubleshoot. Workshop with the parishioners, water management and companion planting. Month 5, maintain mulch, compost and weeding routine, track crop health and soil structure. Fifth farm crowding meeting, mid-season technical review, parishioner training on natural pest management. Month 6, first harvest, greens, herbs, early vegetables, begin food sharing, donation or local sales, host community harvest meal or open day, accountability partner review, harvest and team feedback, workshop on post-harvest handling and reflection. Month 7, expand planting area or add new beds, reapply compost, rotate crops, sow cover crops, field tests to assess soil health, farm Crowdy session, optimize second planting, and training on crop rotation and soil biology. 8 month, plant second round of vegetables or herbs, draft phase 2 plans, accountability session, assess parish impact, workshop planning year 2, seeds and systems. And the 9th month, community event or open day to showcase farm progress, soil health observation, collect stories, photos, or harvest data, final farm Crowdy meeting, year 2 recommendations, and then accountability review and celebration service. As far as the number B is concerned, we selected 2 plots in the parish, one of 500 meters square for the, how do you call it, the demonstration plot, and another hectare for the farming. For economic resources, we rely on parish funds, benefactors, and eventual sponsors. For human resource, we count on the young people in the parish, the members of the small Christian communities, specialists from Farm Crowdy on regenerative agriculture, and Christians from neighboring parishes. As key community leaders, we have delegates of the Parish Pastoral Council, delegates of the Economic Council of the parish, and presidents of the SCCs, the small Christian communities, as well as the president of the Women Commission, especially in the diocese, the Archdiocese of Bamenda. There is a men commission and a women commission in every parish. Potential partners, Caritas, and Farm Crowdy.
Then we now go to look at the regional collaboration planning. And we ask our brother, Father Cletus, to present us regional collaboration planning and problem solving and risk mitigation.
A was group identity to identify shared resources and opportunities. And here we identify the groups that are practicing ROE in nearby parishes. We are going to partner with them. And then B talked about plan in the parish support systems. We say we meet twice a month to share experiences, difficulties, challenges, and way forward. Then C, establish communication protocols. And we said we are going to create network which will be used to extend our charity to others, share our problems, our way forward, and so on. Then we shall create WhatsApp group, Zoom meetings in order to practice this. And then C talked about established communication protocols. Of course, in terms of talk about create regional learning network structures. We will draw it from C as we are meeting through these various means of social network like Zoom and the WhatsApp. There we are going to have order of presentation or order of and rights, rules and regulation governing the meeting. And of course, we talked about number 3, which is about the problem solving and risk mitigation. And A, they say pair up, they say A, identify potential challenges to implementation. The first was financial difficulties, human resource management, which we will not have, lack of committed members, and network problems. Sometimes this Zoom meeting we may not have network. It's a case of some countries. Sometimes like Nigeria, NEPA, there will be no light and it will be difficult to charge our phones. And then B, we talk about develop contingency plan. And we will say that we are going to borrow money from the bishop's house first. If the bishop refuses, we'll go to Crowdy and ask. They will focus on committed members. We will not force somebody to work. And we'll partnership is encouraged with those who are doing well. Then now we'll go to C. C says create mutual support strategies. And we are going to form groups of 5 members each, and we shall begin in the parish. And the parish will be like the training ground, after which they will now go out to work on their own farms. Thank you. D. This is a plan for farm Crowdy technical assist.
It's already included in the main plan.
Yeah. So it's included in the main plan.
So now we look on accountability partners. We have our brother Valentine who will present.
So for accountability partners, we are going to take the parish priests of the neighboring parishes as accountability partners, or 6 of us who are here, we can take ourselves as accountability partners. And we are going to create contacts and forum where we are going to follow this up, and will be done according to the various phases of the implementation. And since we have WhatsApp group, I think we are going to use it as our means of communication.
And this will help us to follow up each member and share the progress and share difficulties so that we can encourage one another, because success is for all, failure is for all. So thank you very much.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. DRC. DR Congo. Prends.
Présentement, nous allons répondre aux questions qui nous ont été proposées à ce jour. Pour ce deuxième jour, nous avons la planification et engagement et les activités. Ici, nous allons essayer de voir comment on a planifié par rapport à une paroisse, mais cette paroisse va avoir une ramification avec d'autres paroisses par rapport à notre représentation à cette formation. Donc, par rapport à notre présentation, nous aurons des liaisons. Et c'est cette liaison qui va nous aider à pouvoir perpétuer les activités. Et là, nous allons voir la feuille de route pour la transformation de la paroisse. Et Pascal va nous aider maintenant dans cette présentation.
Merci beaucoup. En première étape, nous qui constituons les points focaux, nous faisons des études préliminaires à 2 semaines. Et ayant fini les études préliminaires, nous identifions et proposons un bureau opérationnel. C'est aussi à 2 jours et nous mobilisons la communauté à 2 semaines pour intégrer et s'approprier le projet. Nous avons des ressources disponibles. Nous avons, à part les domaines paroissiaux qui est très grand, nous délimitons 1 hectare des champs comme champs de démonstration ou champs pilotes. Nous avons une grande opportunité d'être financés par des partenaires comme Crown Farm et d'autres encore. Nous avons un terrain fertile parce que le Congo a les grandes réserves de terres arables du monde. Nous avons aussi une climatologie favorable. Nous entrons en contact avec nos autorités pour un travail synodal et consensuel. Et surtout qu'ils doivent nous accompagner en amont comme en aval lors de la sensibilisation de la communauté, le lancement du projet et même l'exécution. Parce qu'en fait, on ne peut pas faire quelque chose sans l'État qui est toujours là, même s'il peut être en faillite. Alors, comme étape suivante, nous cherchons, nous avons l'acquisition de matériel. L'acquisition de matériel qu'on pourra distribuer aux bénéficiaires ciblés avec les leaders de la communauté. Et l'étape suivante, c'est celle de labourage. Nous estimons à 1 mois. Et les sémailles qui comprennent une bénédiction solennelle par les curés ou un autre confrère, mais aussi la sémie proprement dite. Cette sémie sera suivie par l'activité de sarclage et le plaçage des supports. Et après quelques mois, au 5e mois, il y aura la récolte et le battage. Au 6e mois, nous procéderons à la distribution des semences après une action de grâce pour la récolte qui sera dite à la paroisse, et les semences seront partagées aux bénéficiaires ciblés en présence des leaders locaux et de l'autorité Combé tentes. Après cette étape-là, c'est fini donc la saison A. La saison B, des agronomes moniteurs de proximité seront déployés pour un suivi, accompagnement et évaluation auprès des bénéficiaires.
Nous allons à la question sur la planification paroissiale individuelle.
Eh bien, comme nous l'avons d'abord dit, il y a une terre disponible comme opportunité. Il y a les financements accessibles. Il y a une population agricole active. Il y a aussi une accalmie favorable à l'agriculture dans une zone qui est menacée par les M23 et l'activisme de l'ADEF. Nous proposons pour l'interconnexion entre nous un groupe WhatsApp qui est interparoissial. Mais aussi, nous proposons aussi comme de visites, d'échanges, d'expériences agricoles. Et il y a un protocole aussi de communication avec le partenaire CLS CCL qui est établi. Il y a un réseau de communication régional qui est intégré et avec échange d'experts qui est envisagé. Alors, dans de tels contextes, nous avons quelques difficultés, comme danger, notamment le regain de l'activisme de l'ADEF et le M23. Il y a aussi possibilité de maladies, des prédateurs qui peuvent infester nos cultures. Alors, en guise de plan d'urgence, en cas de guerre, si l'élancement du projet n'a pas été effectif, nous pouvons les déplacer à l'interland urbain. Mais aussi, nous pouvons envisager une sécurisation militaire du site pilote par des militaires ou même les miliciens qui parfois coopèrent. Oui, notre champ de multiplication des semences. Ensuite, nous envisageons consolider la relation régionale qui est pilotée par Femmes Grown CCL, des docteurs entrés. Et nous envisageons une assistance technique de Femmes Grown et effective lors des réunions, soit des réunions par Internet, soit des réunions en physique dans une localité qui est proche de nous tous, comme Nairobi ou bien Kampala, bien Douala. Alors, en guise de binômes, les binômes sont formés à partir d'un point focaux nationaux. Notamment, on peut créer un binôme Kivu-Katanga, Kivu-Kinshasa. 2 binômes. Et Kinshasa-Katanga, 3 binômes possibles. Et ces binômes sont fondés à partir du personnel capacité à Nairobi en juillet 2025. Les informations sont échangées avec les autres points focaux et aussi les événements sont archivés dans notre bureau de base. Les rendez-vous mensuels est fixé au soir de chaque premier vendredi du mois et les PV de la réunion est également archivé. Un engagement à partager les défis et le progrès est adopté et les résultats sont archivés et partagés. Ce projet, en fait, contribue non seulement à distribuer les semences aux bénéficiaires, mais aussi à renforcer la cohabitation pacifique entre les riverains de la concession paroissiale. En fait, où situe notre projet? Se situe en RD Congo, au Nord Kivu. C'est un projet d'agriculture régénératrice par la multiplication des semences des haricots bio en paroisse Saint-Bernard de Boutembo. Voilà le titre de notre projet. Ce type de projet, c'est de sécurité alimentaire. Le réalisateur du projet, c'est le Nord Kivu. Le contexte, la paroisse Saint-Bernard de Boutembo est confrontée à l'afflux des déplacés de guerre interne suite à l'activisme des égorgeurs ADF et du M23. La concession paroissiale, longtemps à jachère, est bradée par les déplacés. La paroisse, soucieuse de vie en abondance, veut transformer ces bradeurs en exploitants agricoles utiles à eux-mêmes, à l'Église, dans un contexte de pénurie de l'assistance humanitaire. Durée du projet, 6 mois x 2, c'est-à-dire une année. Le porteur du projet, c'est l'abbé Joseph Maïndoulé, curé de la paroisse et président du comité de crise. Le budget est à préciser avec nos calculs, nos feuilles de calcul qui seront bientôt mises à jour. Objectif, c'est qu'il faut créer des conditions de cohabitation pacifique entre les déplacés, les paroissiens et la paroisse elle-même. Les groupes qui sont ciblés, il y a les populations locales, il y a les coopératives agricoles, il y a les communautés de déplacés, les vulnérables veuves et éphémères. Les résultats attendus. Nous aurons un cadre d'appui pour l'exploitation agricole qui sera mis en place. Nous aurons des conditions de travail communautaires et privées qui seront adoptées. Et il y aura des nouveaux liens sociaux qui seront renforcés. Au lieu de la conflictualité ou de la rivalité, il y aura la collaboration. Les leaders communautaires se sont rapprochés avec ce programme d'agriculture régénératrice. Activité principale, il y a installer et entretenir un champ de multiplication des semences, assister méthodiquement les déplacés et les vulnérables, formation et accompagnement agricole par les moniteurs agronomes soutenus. Nos financiers, il y a Femmes Grandes CCL, il y a la contribution locale de la paroisse et des entités territoriales décentralisées. Le chargé du projet demeure le curé de la paroisse, abbé Joseph Maïndoulé, qui est à m'écouter. Je vous remercie pour votre attention vraiment soutenue.
Nous disons merci. Donc vous suivez que ce que nous venons de présenter, c'est un projet qui est en vision. Donc par rapport à ce que nous venons de faire et la formation reçue, nous allons au retour, nous allons essayer de voir comment nous devons les mettre en application et surtout créer les réseaux par rapport à tous les prêtres, donc les 5 qui sont arrivés ici, pour que nous puissions créer ces réseaux et nous contacter au fur et à mesure pour perpétrer ces projets. Je dis et je vous remercie.
Ethiopia? Yes. And after Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania.
Zimbabwe. Good evening. We are from Ethiopia, and title activity is My Parish Transformation Leadership. The purpose is to generate concrete 6 months regenerative agriculture implementation plans at both individual parish and regional collaboration levels, reinforcing the SCL methodology and strengthening inter-parish networks for peace building and sustainable livelihood. As follow is activity flow. Individual parish planning. We have discussed each parish priest will reflect on their community's needs and opportunities to initiate regenerative agriculture as a peace-building tool. We have sorted out the tasks as follows. Selecting the most suitable demonstration site in relation to peace and harmony in the community. Assessing available and needed resources. One of them most needed is land, water, and labor force and tools. We have also discussed about mapping out community influencers and partners like elders, youth groups, women's groups, and local chiefs. And we have also discussed about setting clear and achievable milestone. Example like land clearing, compost production, seed sowing, and farmer field schools. The outcome is anticipated, and the written draft of each priestess 6 months parish plan using the action plan template, planning template. The number 2, regional collaboration planning. Participants regroup by region to identify synergies and joint initiatives. The key deliverables are inventory of shared tools, transport, and technical skills. We have also discussed about proposing for rotational learning visits between parishes. And the draft communication protocols, example, WhatsApp groups and monthly calls. Outline of a regional learning network with coordinators and scheduled engagements. The goal is leverage economies of scale and deepen solidarity across parishes in implementation. Problem solving and risk mitigation, number 3. Groups identify real world constraints and collaboratively build mitigation strategies. We focused on areas of climate unpredictability, limited financing or land access, community resistance or low awareness, technical skill gaps. And for this, we have also put solutions which may include staggered planting for climate unpredictability, low-cost techniques for financial constraints, and for community lack of awareness or resistance, we have planned to give awareness creation workshop and training. And community resistance can be also mediated by mediation and by local elders and influential people to mediate this issue. Accountability partners, priests from different regions are paired up for cross-regional accountability. Action points are exchange contact details, schedule monthly virtual or in-person check-ins, set mutual expectations for support, encouragement, and transparent progress reporting.
Thank you, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania. Let's clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swa. Okay.
Good evening. So this is what we came out with in our group that consists of Kenya and Tanzania, and we are listening to what is being presented here, and we are wondering whether we did the right thing, because we took the issue on the first issues of 8.1, which was looking at the current land conflicts. I don't know whether that's what we took, but we identified some of the land conflicts in the area in one of the parishes. We took the parish for further where he has a piece of land that we can use, so that we can use that one as to start off. And then we were looking at the available resources, and we saw that yes, there is land there, so we can use that. We can also, there are people there, and you see with Ujamaa, people will always be there. And then there is capital available, because you are thinking of the 1,000 offices that sometimes has funds. For instance, like Caritas has funds, and sometimes we only need to identify a project so that we can apply for these funds. And then we thought of potential partners in this, and we were thinking of NGOs that are available, and we have things like World Vision, organizations like World Vision available. We have county governments, which, and in a country like ours where agriculture is devolved to the counties, so counties can be helpful, and they have these funds. The local administration, the chiefs, the sub-chiefs. We are thinking of other organizations, and also parastotals, government parastotals, because we have parastotals that deals with land, with issues of land and even food security in a country. And then also the cooperatives. We have cooperatives, for instance, in this country. And when we thought of site selection, we said the parish farm or the parish shamba. The Tanzania will call the parish shamba. Peer learning groups, we thought of bringing together priests in particular deanery. In one deanery, because those will be closer and they can be able to move around easily. And then we can be able to communicate with this group through WhatsApp and sometimes even through Facebook. Quarterly meeting, in the plan we have for 1 year, we thought we can have meeting in January, April, July, and October. For support, in this deanery, we thought of bringing parishes that are closer together, rather than taking the whole day. So we can divide the deanery in two, and then we can, with those people who are together, who are closer together, they can be able to meet and see what each other is doing. As we say, the demonstration plot, of course, we identify one of the parishes where I started, we can be able to see what is happening there. Identify and train at least community members in that parish. And then we document and share the results with the other neighboring parish, especially within the two groups of parishes that we put together. And at least have one inter-parish learning visit. So in these parishes of the deanery, can have movement around to see what each is doing. And then we agreed to use virtual checks, to have some virtual meetings with these groups so that we can still hear what each is saying. We can have a quarterly regional meeting. And in this regional meeting, since here we are about 6 parishes, and 5 of them are from Kenya, 1 from Tanzania. So the 5 parishes and the 5 dioceses in Kenya, we can be able to come together and share all that, the results of what we have so far been doing. And then we thought of having a technical support team that will keep us always alert to what is happening around us and keep us informed about the issues that are emerging. That's the much that we were able to do this far, how far we have gone.
Thank you, Kenya, Tanzania. Let's clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Beautiful. Madagascar. After Madagascar, Nigeria.
Donc, nous commençons par donc. Première question, évaluation individuelle des prêtres. Donc, nous avons fait des évaluations entre eux. Donc, c'est une grande partage pastoral. Réponse du petit A dans une question 1. Les questions planification paroissiale individuelle. Question petit B. Sélection des sites et évaluation des ressources. Les ressources sont la terre, l'eau, les composts et les semences. Et nous choisissons la riziculture. Évaluation des terrains. Sélection de terrain à travailler. On l'encadre sur mesure ou on la délimite. On convoque certains hommes pour former ou on cherche des techniciens pour que les gens de la paroisse apprennent la bonne formation à pratiquer pour avoir beaucoup de récoltes et de produits. Après cette formation, on travaille à la terre. On la prépare avec des composts à être utilisés. On sélectionne les semences en bonne qualité. Question petite C. Identifier les principaux responsables de la communauté. Identification des responsables potentiels de la communauté. Les paroissiens bien formés. Question petit D. Fixer les étapes mises en œuvre réalistes. Fixation des étapes de la mise en œuvre réaliste. Ce sont sélection des terrains, formation des paroissiens pour être un bon technicien, sélection des semences, amélioration des ressources. C'est pour cela entraîne la paix. Ce sont les réponses de la première question.
Sur la question numéro 2, planification de la collaboration régionale, le petit A, c'est les identifications des ressources et les opportunités partagées. Dans cette ressource, on a 3 ressources comme la ressource naturelle, technique et ressources humaines. La ressource naturelle, c'est
on a besoin de sol et de l'eau et des climats stables. Dans les ressources techniques, c'est la matière, matériel agricole, technique de culture, parce que on a pratiqué la riziculture, les jeunes riz, c'est-à-dire les jeunes riz, on a repiqué dans 8 jours, et aussi la préparation de canal. Dans les ressources humaines, parce que nous parlons que c'est la collaboration régionale, c'est la recherche des hommes compétents pour avoir une formation continue et de main-d'œuvre. Et avec l'opportunité, c'est le produit élevé, c'est-à-dire on a besoin de gens bien formés et des niveaux de vie s'améliorer aussi pour avoir le surplus. Dans la question petit b, c'est planifier les mécanismes de soutien interparoissiaux. C'est l'organisation de calendriers paroissiaux pour pouvoir partager les expériences vécues selon les pratiques et l'organisation des agents. La question petit c, établir les protocoles de communication. C'est la mise en place de membres des techniciens et les responsables de la communication. Et la question petite d, créer une structure de réseau d'apprentissage régional, c'est-à-dire de promouvoir tous les paroissiaux. On doit avoir les caisses communes pour former les paroissiens et on va chercher les partenaires pour pouvoir produire aussi beaucoup de riz. Enfin, c'est la formation continue des agents paroissiaux.
La question numéro 3. Quand les Malgaches prennent la parole, ils disent toujours la vérité et jamais être mensonge. La résolution des problèmes et atténuation des risques. Je cite quelques problèmes chez nous et ces problèmes peuvent bloquer ou freiner le but à atteindre si on ne trouve pas de solutions rapides. D'abord, premier problème, le climat. Si au début du travail, on calcule bien, tel hectare donne quelle tonne de fruits ou de rendement, mais tout à coup, malgré par les cyclones ou par la grêle, tout est ravagé et tout est détruit, ou par l'inondation aussi. Deuxième problème, les voleurs ou les bandits. Chez nous aussi, beaucoup de bandits. Je ne sais pas à cause de la pauvreté ou à cause de la non-éducation. Troisième problème, l'insecte. C'est surtout les criquets. Il y a beaucoup de criquets chez nous qui ravagent ou qui détruisent. Le quatrième problème, c'est le manque ou l'insuffisance des matériaux ou l'insuffisance des techniques. Chez nous aussi, la plupart des gens sont presque illettrés. Tu informes, tu éduques les gens, mais à la fin, ils n'arrivent pas à faire ce que on est instruit, on est éduqué. Petit B, les plans d'urgence. Vu les problèmes ci-dessus, on a proposé quelques plans d'urgence. Premier plan, la protection de l'environnement. On va éduquer les gens parce que l'environnement, à cause de la destruction de l'environnement, que le climat se change. On a aussi demandé à d'autres partenariats la demande de crédit. Et à la fin, l'éducation pour tous, pour le respect des biens communs. Et à la fin de notre exposé, les soutiens mutuels, c'est relié à la deuxième question. On a demandé des sponsoring ou autres organisations ou ONG. Et les besoins d'assistance. On a besoin d'assistance pour maintenir et améliorer la qualité de vie des personnes. Et ces besoins non pas temporaires, mais permanentes, comme les ressources naturelles, comme les semences, les composts, le terrain. Autre source, comme la technique ou l'argent. C'est fini notre exposé.
Un grand merci. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Schwa. Nigeria. Nigeria. And after Nigeria, Sierra Leone.
This is Nigeria, presenting, first of all, the individual parish plan of 6 months. And taking the individual parish plan, first of all, the initiator of the plan begins by identifying interested partners, and discussions begins, because it is not an individual enterprise. It's a group enterprise that speaks about succeeding together. So within the first 2 months, that's the first 2 months, the foundation setting. The foundation setting goes with site location, identifying the land. And according to discussions, the site of the land is very important. It should be a place that is accessible to the group members so that they can pass by, see the activities going on. And after site location, testing the land. Is the land good enough? If it is already good enough, then project continues. If it is not good enough, there are strategies of working. Community engagement comes in. And this community engagement involve, first of all, people within the parish, namely the CMO group, the CW, the CYON, and this group formation makes the partnership begins from the internal forum of the parish. Then going for partners, we have people like agric officers, community vigilante, another group needed for proper strategy and planning. Resource mobilization will look at our ability to execute the process. The land is available, human labor is available, the implements, inputs that we need, whether resource inputs. Finance is a major criteria of activity. It can come from funding from the parish or any other funding of partnership support. Then agricultural committee is formed based on expertise, interest, or experience within the parish. And we said within the first few months, there are review meetings in between to see and have field feedbacks of our agreement and based systems. In the second month, initial implementation, going on to work on the land preparation, whether half moon method or any other accessible method that will make our planting and crop intercropping possible. Then water hunting is put into consideration, namely challenges that has to do with climate and other things are put into consideration. Then, in the next point is a training session. Those who are going to work in the farm are not born with the knowledge, and knowledge is ongoing. We keep training ourselves based on community volunteers. Those who are available and interested people are trained to be able to do the needful. And then the next point is that in the next second months, there is a review of already what has been taking place. That is on the farm, the planting, and that review is put in place. In the next 2 months, growth and expansion is looked at. It means, is the farm doing well? What are the ongoing challenges that are coming on? Ongoing matters arising on the farm. And then additional committee members, because when progress and work is going on, there are interested people who may see and indicate interest. We welcome them, maybe even from advertisement, they will join us. Workshop is ongoing. And within this period, the farm is doing well. Preparations for marketing and networking is, however, looked into. Discussions around networking and partnership is evaluated. And review of meetings are done. And connections are carried out in the last other 2 months. Eventually, harvests and storage plans of the next season is carried out. So on this other second view, Brother Noel will lead us through.
So going to the regional collaboration planning, groups identifying shared resources and opportunities. And we try to understand the fact that our being here is a means of empowerment. So we ourselves, from the training we have gotten, is another shared resource to be able to put in place all that we have learned. Then we also seek technical supports. We also consider the aspect of target market groups, then the issues of transportation, and then shared ideas. Then plan inter-parish support mechanisms. We have tried to consider the fact that group meetings are important. And so when we are able to establish group meetings, periodically either once a month or once in 2 months, that will be very effective. And to also consider transportation. Then establishing communication protocols. Yes, we are in a technological age where we are able to have platforms of communication. So one of the platforms we intend to use is the WhatsApp platform. We also try to put in place the use of emails and understanding that sometimes some of those we may be working with may not have this means of communication, phones and others. So we'll try to make use of announcements, especially through churches and through individuals, to be able to reach to other persons. So creating regional learning network structure. We also considered using the Zoom meeting and putting together the parish priests as center persons, then creating other platforms just as we have said earlier, and then peer review meetings. Then some other challenges we noted in executing these plans, that is identifying potential challenges for implementation. First was the issue of insecurity, which has been noted by some other groups. We have also issue of acceptability. You know, it is not something easy to come into a group of people now and begin to tell them that the use of synthetic fertilizer and chemicals is not good, and so on and so forth. So convincing them may be difficult. So this could be another challenge which we may face. Then the issue of site location that is suitable to be able to execute the plan we want to put in place. Then the reorientation challenge, the issue of communication. We may have plans to reach to one another, but as we know, there are times where we may face some network challenges. And we also had to look at the issue of flood. There are some places that are always prone to flood, and so that can be a challenge to executing some of these plans. So, how do we develop contingency plans? First and foremost, we have source alternative land in case of failure. Should in case we want to use Jalingo, for instance, as a site for our execution, and we know that Jalingo probably is prone to flood, we have to seek resort to another place, probably to look towards Yola, to look towards Sokoto, or to go towards Abuja. Then, secondly, reschedule plans and time in case of network failures. Since we also have issues of insecurity, we need to think wider to see how we can be able to safeguard ourselves and to also protect things when things go bad. Then, with relation to issue of flood, there is also important to look into early planning. Since rains could come, certain things may happen, issue of drought and all that, we should also recourse to early planting since there are other alternative methods of harvesting water. So, going to the plan for technical assistance, we have peer learning, boarding, and then sharing experiences. Our ability to share our experiences could go a long way to impact on the success of these achievements. On the issue of accountability, pair up with an accountability partner from different regions. So we have 3 groups here. We have the Bank of Agriculture, we have the Microfinance Bank, and then we also recourse to Doctor who is here with us, the SCL group as our
accountability partners.
Yes. Then exchange contact information. So we recourse to the use of emails, our phones, and some other means. And then looking at set monthly check-in schedules, we have reviews, visits by partners and experts, and to also be able to visit ourselves in the long run. And I think that is that from our deliberations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sierra Leone. Let's clap, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Beautiful. So, please, you can project what I gave you already as our brothers are rounding up.
Thank you very much.
That was great, Nigeria.
We have divided the questions. I'm going to do question 1 and 2, and Father Gobe is going to do question 3, and Father Boy Makamara will do the final question. The first question, we try to put the 90 days into 3 levels. We said first term, mid-term, and then the final term. And in our action template, we first of all try to identify a plot of land. This land belongs to the community of which the parish is, and therefore we cannot do anything there without proper engagement of the community. And how we do that, to create awareness and explain to them the reason why we want to use this plot of land. We have come with a new type of agriculture, the RAM. And with that, given the land, then we'll source for the farm implements, look for the tools, the seed, initial funding, and labor. And all this will be done by a committee, so therefore a committee will be formed to be in charge of this, and that forms the first term. The middle term will start the implementation. And don't forget I said we're using the RAM. So prepare the land using the RAM given to us by a doctor. Mineral tillage, water invested in employing the half moons, which we have land here. Then we'll do also the first planting. Of course, employing also the intercropping methods. And this will yield harvest, a bumper harvest. And those who will be carrying out this also need training, and therefore we organize technical training sessions for them, especially parish volunteers. And then the final term, the third term, which calls for growth and expansion, and also a moment for sustainability, how we're going to maintain our project, using also the same principles of regenerative agriculture, which tells us we should avoid the conventional methods. And by doing that also, we were able to get more members by expansion, additional members recruit into the project. And then we will have a formidable market plan developed. And of course, not forgetting watchword around us here, networking. We'll also carry out that with neighboring parishes, which we will do frequent rotational visit. Now, as a parish, we select the site. Select the site and assess all variables. And I mean the arability of the land and the resources available. And we cannot do it all alone. Therefore, we need partners, or what you call the key community leaders. And these will be technicians and professionals within the parish. We also try to partner with the district council and also the local authority, and over and above all, the Ministry of Agriculture. Realistic implementation using the RA will increase productivity of diverse crops. That will increase also income for the parish, and therefore benefit a good number of parishioners who by this time have been adopted these techniques. And this will impact peace. There will be peace in the community because there will be reduction in land dispute, no more palavers, which will also increase collaboration. There is peace, so everybody comes on board to help and build the community. And therefore, our youth, the young ones, will definitely be instead. They will not move, they will stay in. They are active and involved in the activities of the project. And finally, women too will cooperate because now they see themselves as stakeholders who participate in decision making in the community. With this development will come to the community and of course expansion to the parishes. Because by now there will be active participants in the project with developed skills, methods, which engenders leadership increase. And then we can replicate the ICTL techniques beyond the parish to other parishes. Regional collaboration plan. As a parish, we will share ideas through community engagements and with other parishes to learn from them, vice versa. They also learn from us. The resources and opportunities are available, so we can exchange contacts, email, and other platforms, communication, where after establishing a relationship, and then we can create regional learning network structure, where from time to time we exchange resources and do monitoring and evaluation. Over to you, my brother.
Thank you. As he has already stated the roadmap to take for this implementation, it is clear that there will be challenges, potential challenges for the implementation, for the sustainability and the continuity of this community project. And some we have identified as those: land availability, and also there will be some resistance to accept this new method. Our people will tell you this is how our ancestors have been doing it till now, and we would love to continue it this way. Then another challenge could be poor road network
Funding is a very big challenge, to finance the entire project. Even pest control could be another challenge. Then the availability of quality seedlings is another challenge, and the list goes on. Then we'll move to the next one, to develop a contingency plan. The contingency plan will solely rest on the parish ability to come together to organize using the SCCs, the outstations, and all those available that in case there is a problem, we should switch quickly. We should give rapid response needed adequately. Then the C, to create mutual support strategies. And this one, we will create this strategy through networking. First, within the parish, those who are involved in the implementation of the project, by calling constant meetings, continuous professional development, meetings, trainings, and all of that. Then, plan for farm Crowdy technical assistance. We'll definitely contact them, as we already have the contact number of the CEO. Thank you.
I continue from where my brother stopped. We're talking about accountability partners coming from different regions or farming community. Accountability should be the hallmark for sustainable development. Another point, the exchange of contact is needed by using WhatsApp, Facebook, email, and also for those in the rural communities that do not have access to phones, we apply the traditional method by appointing one person in terms of meeting so that the person will inform in due time for the smooth meeting. Now, setting up, there should be a regular meeting to know the ongoing activities, things to be done, and things to be carried out. The last part of the question is, we have to have shared successes and failures in all the implementations to see where to improve on in another implementation.
We might not be a perfect responses, but the professional is here to guide us. And after that guidance, we hope to implement that successfully back home. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Good. So we thank all the countries for a wonderful job. Wonderfully done.
Thank you. My microphone is not working though. It's working?
Yeah.
It's not working. Oh, it's working now. So, thank you very much again for the involvement, for the rigor.
Check the light, please, so that we can see better.
Oh, yeah, we will get there. First, we'll get there. We will take off the lights, but first, let's keep the lights on.
Okay.
Before we get, these are just some technical things to talk about. But first, I want to say thank you for your involvement. In fact, in our organization, we have 4 values. We have 4 values: integrity, intensity, involvement, and innovation. And I can see how you people are so intense, how you people are so involved, how you people are so innovative in coming up with your project's proposals. So sitting and listening, I got a feeling that really we can change the world. We can change Africa, correct? So I want to make a few commitments because I was just telling myself, is this just a talk shop or it's a reality? But I'm listening to my priests who at least know better what it means, the difference between talk and walking the talk, right? Right? So I take this seriously, and thank you. In addition to what we have shared as an organization, I feel a personal urge to commit that if after this workshop, any parish is willing to write out these things and can do the first three, like engage the parish, have agreement to set up a demonstration plot, and can find a demonstration plot, a clear just 1 hectare, and can also think about how to finance the demonstration plot. I think SL has the capacity to send somebody within these 9 countries to have a conversation, because it's very important that we get this thing going. I think for us, the best way
Let's
to do
clap
it.
our way, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure.
The best way would have been, I just imagine that I get this group to Nigeria to just spend 3 days on the farm to understand, to see this thing. But I know that will be maybe a bit expensive. I don't know how it will be. Somebody just told me today that it's so expensive to travel to Nigeria. I don't know. Maybe not for Cameroon and Sierra Leone, but for farther away countries. But imagine, I was telling myself, if this workshop were happening on our farm, if we were in the farm, and having this conversation and going out to see, these workshops will mean like you go to that section, you go there, this country. It will make so much difference. If we can't achieve that, because I'm just wondering how we can do this. If we can't achieve that, then is maybe you work out your plans, and then you write, and we see how we can send a technician to see you implement. But you must have achieved your engagement, you must have selected your site, you must have found out your resources for cropping that land. That will be very important for us to then just go and do setup. And usually, to set up a land, you will need to have finished all the preliminary engagement with your parishioners, getting the land, discussing sources, how to fund it, and give us at least 30 days minimum before the planting season so that our technicians can come, do the mapping, build the watersheds with your people, and prepare for the cropping season. But I don't know. There is something big here. There is something that we can do, and I'm just thinking, even if it is just 1 hectare, 9 demonstration plots, 40 demonstration plots. Imagine if we just get 40 demonstration plots, 1 hectare each, in 40 parishes that are represented here. This is a lot. It can grow phenomenally over the coming years, because as the farmers are adopting, and we use the demonstration plots to create the seed bank that you can now give them for their own plots, and the seedling bank. So basically, use this demonstration plot to grow such that in the coming years, any farmer that wants to have their own can take seedlings for the tree crops, and can also take seeds from what you have harvested from the demonstration plot. That will be a very practical and easy way to kickstart transformation for the parishioners, meaning that they care for it. First year is to create seed banks and seedling banks. Surplus, they can take it, or you can sell to put money in the purse. But make sure that any farmer that wants to do this can have a starter pack from what is coming out from the demonstration plot. I think that is a good way. I thought about financing. So two ideas, three ideas in my mind. One is, how many of you also have parishioners that have relationship with people in diaspora? Because we are creating a project that we are discussing, and basically what we are trying to do is work in communities in our country, but to create this project, to link it to their sons and daughters who are in the diaspora, to say, if you want to support your community, this is the cost of this project. And also, they could sell the community to the diaspora markets. In Nigeria, we have African Kitchen, and it's like in London, in Canada, in America, Nigerians, anywhere you go. In fact, I was surprised. I went to Singapore and I saw African Kitchen, and it was run by a Nigerian, and they need all the local African foods. So there's another way to consider that. Another way is, I think the parishes should be able to do a collection after proper engagement, sensitization, right, to raise small funds to start such project. Just start local, start small. What is not acceptable is not to go and start something. That one is not good. That means we are then politicking. We're just talking here, and then we're not. But we need to start something, correct? For me, that is very important. And I really would like to see that we can accompany this, and we can do this with you. Together we can do this. So I put up a few slides, because also thinking like DRC, Sierra Leone. I was in Sierra Leone in February. It's all land. Everywhere is land in Sierra Leone. So we should be thinking, once we do a demonstration, but to look, how can we scale up? How do we scale up? So I want to show a few photos, and also another slide to show how this thing works. How do we organize the mutual trust groups? And I'll show you an Excel sheet of what we are planning, and you see how it's very easy just to organize the people to commit to grow and to make sure the food is aggregated. So I'll show you some aggregation slides. Can this be clearer? Now is when we do more. Is it better? This one? This big one? No, this one. Oh, it's okay. Right. Is it, can I move? No, move. Uh-oh, what happened?
Put up the light that you have just put on.
Did I put out light?
No, I'm asking them to put off the light that they just put on in the middle.
Oh, can we put out those two lights, please? And can you reduce? Thank you. Can you now reduce? Yeah.
Yeah, it's better now.
It's better? Ah, much better. Thank you. So, if you look, this is rice. And I'm imagining we can do this in parishes. Oh, by the time people learn this, you may be surprised to find a 50-hectare land, a 10-hectare land, and can just be layered. You know, it's basically, you can see this farm is in its first or second year, right? Because of the tree crops are just coming up. Can you go to another slide, please? Another picture. So this is rice broken down and just to create the compartments. Next, please. Can we move there, or no? Like to go to another photo? How does it move? Yes. No. Oh, yeah, okay. You went too many. No, this is too out. I want to show the small sections. No, the ones you were on, they are smaller than this vase showing a lot of our land. What happened? See, I want this lady. Let me show you what I want. This is sorghum. Good. So, productivity, and again you can see the 3 lines, and then this is sorghum, yellow sorghum, and you can have, in fact, this year, starting this week, what we are trying to do is to break this plot, and the first 2 lines will be sorghum, the second 2 lines will be soybean, the other 2 lines will be sorghum, the other 2 lines will be soybean, or create them with groundnuts and all of that. But you can see, so move slowly now. If you go here, let me see. Rice, we have seen this. You can see this. And I'm imagining countries like Nigeria, lots of land, DRC. Imagine northern Nigeria. There is one of the brothers here from Katsina. They have like 1 million hectares of land. I'm just saying, like, so creating these farms. It's not me that did this, right? Did I move it? Oh, so I can move it now by myself. Okay, I'm in charge now. Thank you. Thank you now. Thank you. No, don't worry. I can do it by myself. This is, now I'm looking for the other lady. There is this small, this is typically how we start. So this lady is a graduate. She works in this community. So this is her first year. And you can see she has planted, because nowhere, this maybe with the first, second, third rain. So she has planted melon in the harvested water. And then she will come again with other crops here and subsequently. So in 1 month, all of this place will be full of crops. And in 3 years, you will not see these pits. Everything would have been covered. And you can see how poor this land is. Can you see the rocks? It's a very poor land because of the stones and all of that. But I can tell you, if we meet again, maybe if I can get you this year, which is the second year of this plot, this is one of our communities. This lady has 200 farmers scattered in this community, and this is their demonstration plot. So it's just to work step by step and to do this. Now I'm looking for a slide that has the farmer aggregation. You know the spreadsheet? I just need 1 page. There is the Excel. Nope. Excel. Oh, I can do it by myself. Maybe it's not here. No. It's a separate Fadate. You send the Excel. I didn't receive Excel. No, there is. Oh, okay. So when you get it, I think he has not sent it. Okay. So when you get it, what am I trying to show? So you saw that lady. That lady has 200 smallholder farmers organized into 4 mutual trust groups of 50. And I just went to see the planning for this year. How each family just has 1 acre, but they've adopted this technique. This is their second year. First year, nothing was expected from the families. They just learned and they did their farming. This year they started aggregation to access organic market. And I just want to show you how it's organized. It's very simple, but the planning is detailed. Every member, they need to meet in their group and agree what I will aggregate. First they will select, okay, we are doing aggregation for 3 or 4 commodities. And the quantity each farmer wants to aggregate. They write it down, she organizes it.
Please, you can just create or you just get Excel and then send.
No.
Just create Excel.
No. It's already, because it's filled out, Padre. Did you send it to her?
Anyway, I just sent it.
Just open it. It's okay. It's already set. Just open it. Just take one sheet. Sorry? Okay. Don't worry. When you're ready, just put it off for us. If it is okay. So, it's just simple way to organize. But it keeps us accountable. It keeps us accountable. To say, each farmer, you say you will contribute this, this, this. So we follow that you are growing this in your own plot, and during aggregation, you are able to bring it. So all of this, we just need one young person who will be like coordinator for the cluster or for the group. That's all. Nothing big. I think it's when we think of complex things that we have problem. But all problems are solved when we take them what? Piecemeal. Piecemeal. So first three things: engage parishioners, sensitize them, and if they agree, identify a site for demonstration plot. And I'm just praying that maybe the parish even has just 2-3 plots that they want to build something on, but it's not built now. Use it. Put up something there. It's better if we have up to a hectare of land, but it does not need to be a hectare of land. But 1 hectare is important so that all can be done properly, because it's good to show all the integration with the trees, with the crops, with everything. It's very important. But I think we have something here. And I think if you cannot do it, no one can do it. In fact, I'm having doubt that you do it better than us. Yes, you just need our technical support, but parishes can do this better than us. Because the people will be happy to do this. I'm imagining what that will do in the communities. So I want to thank you sincerely. I really appreciate your involvement, and honestly, because, you know, we lay people, we have different way we look at priests. But see the way you are working here and doing this by yourselves, if this spirit is taken back to the parish, it will really be infectious. It will create some kind of collaboration that will bring a lot of results to solve real life problems, livelihood problems, existential problems that we can solve. So I want to thank you. It's like our technical bit. I just wanted to show a simple spreadsheet that anyone can just do, just to keep record and all of that. It seems it's not. Are we still expecting or not? Oh, now that this light has dimmed, the sign of. Yes, that one. Yes, that one. Where are the cells? Can we just click on this one? Okay, it's not enabled. I saw mutual trust groups, many. Can you just, one? This one? Or two? Or one? Any of them? Yes? Does it have content? Yes? So come this way, here like this, so that this can move here. This one like this. This one like this. It's okay. So you can see the name of the MTG, the name of the staff, field agents, we call them here. The state is Nasarawa. Farm produce proposed aggregation by households. And these are the members. So maize, so this is a member. It's okay. Alaka maize, okay, agrees that he will be aggregating 20 kilograms of maize, 20 of soy, 30 of groundnut. Total 80 kilograms. And when you go down, please. just at the end of at the bottom. No, this one down. It's okay. So you see, overall, this group, they want to produce 4,000 kilograms of combined 1,000 kilograms of maize, 1,000 of soybean, 2,000 of granules, 4,000 this farming season. And that's it. That's all we need to do. And in their meeting book, they've agreed and signed against it. So, and everybody knows what they brought. But look at just 50 people doing 80 kilograms combined of 3 commodities. They have 4,000 kilograms. That's 4 tons to be put into the market. But when you look at it at individual, it's very, very attainable. They're not talking about big quantities, but quantities that are achievable, but the number of the people. So, and this lady we showed has 4 of these groups. So if we take 4,000 by 4, that's 16,000 kilograms of aggregate. This helps you to now think, where is the market going to be? As we said, the church schools, the church hospitals, the stores, the connections we have to the people. And you know, every time, today there was the big lady here, all these people, they are accessible to you to tell them, look, our farmers are going to be producing this. We are going to be having this. How do we sell it? We need good market. Oh, government is giving contract for that school feeding. My farmers can produce this quantity. We can produce a truckload. In a whole truck, they're just 30 tons. Already this lady is half a truck. With another community, you have 30 tons. And you're in business. So slowly, slowly, my people, I just want to thank you so much. But that these things, I wanted to make it as practical as possible. But if parishes get behind this movement of trying to grow healthy foods using these methods of regenerative agriculture that we saw, we can change how livelihoods are viewed in our communities. And my prayer again is the same, that, we said a prayer that we go forth, we should count our blessings day by day. So thank you.
Good. So I'd like to thank Doctor again. Let's clap, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shwa! Beautiful. So it's been a wonderful week, another week, and next week will be the last week for us to be here. But not the last time for us to continue to communicate. So we are already in a network. And you see, a lot of was about networking. And just a little experience. 2 years ago, we had seminarians here from various seminaries in Kenya, and the program that we had with them, one of the topics was a little bit strange to them. They told me that's a very strange topic because it was just land. And they said, no, they wanted something more spiritual. Can I just say the whole day we shall be talking about land? Talking about land, what is on land? And when we started, we just asked them to look down, look down. Look down, don't look up. Then they looked down. I said, go out. Pick anything that you can pick on the land and bring back. So they went. Some carried soil, some carried stones, some grass, and all that. And then they came in. And I asked them, when was the last time you carried soil or stones and brought them into the house? I said that is a dumb question because it has never appeared. It has never come to the mind to do that. I say, yes. We have been taught to look up and not to look down. Yet we are moving down. We are eating from down. We are sitting down. We are lying down. There is nothing we can do without being down. Yet we neglect the down. And the down is our gold. And the down is our all. That was just the introduction. Then I went on to ask them, who is the biggest landowner in your parish? Then they started imagining some names. It is this, Mr. This, Mr. That. And then I said, who is the biggest landowner in the diocese? Then they were mentioning Mr. That, Mr. That. And after, I asked them, just go to your parish. How many mission stations are in your parish? One said 14, another 15, another 30. I said, each mission station, does it have land? They said, yes. And I said, how big? They said, well, the main mission may not have a lot of land, may not even be up to 1 hectare, but when you go to the mission stations, they have a lot of land. I say, yes, they have a lot of land. Let's just say average is 2 hectares. And then the parish is having 30. So we are talking about how many acres of land? 60 already. Is there anybody in that your area who can have just like that 60 acres of land? But you, the parish priest, you are the one in charge of those 60 acres of land. What are you doing with them? Some said in many of the parishes, some Christians come and work CWA, then some are just lying down, and then some Christians have started encroaching, etc., etc. And then I say, stewardship. When you shall go to the parish, shall you make use of that land? Let's come to the diocese now. When you look at all the parishes, how many parishes are in your diocese? 20, 25, 30. And then each parish has land. And let's say just 3 acres of land. And all that land registered, like in my country, is in the name of the bishop and the successors. So who is the biggest landowner now? Is it the Alaji that you are talking about, the Mustadis you are talking about, or who? I say it's the bishop. And so the bishop and the priest are the biggest landowners. What are we doing with that land in terms of productivity, in terms of uplifting the lives of our people? And yet our people come to church, leave the church and go to court. And some will come and say, I'm offering this mass in order to have fairness in my court case. And the court case is about land. And we are not thinking outside of the box. And we are contented to, when he goes and he gets victory, meaning he has bribed more than his opponent, then he comes for Thanksgiving. He comes for Thanksgiving. And we are happy. So we need to come out of the box, begin to look down. And some early missionaries did it. Like we are talking about the experience in Nyeri. The early missionaries, they did that. And I hear even some bishops, even one of your bishops in Nyeri there, he really fought for the land that you have now. And he tried to put it into use, and it's going on. And so we can do more. We can do more. Just this little analysis, when we did that with the seminarians, then they said now they're beginning to see things differently. And that is the first thing, to begin to see things differently and to realize that, yes, we can do it. Already we have the land. We have the land. And so what Doctor has been helping us to see is just to create the conviction. And the more convinced we are, the more convicted we are. Let me use the words of some of these so-called prophets, saying you have to be convicted. You have to be convicted in Christ. The more convicted we are, then the more we shall put things into practice. I was just challenging Father David. When I went to his parish, I saw one cow, and the cow produces milk. Very nice cow that produces milk. And I was asking him, are you worth only one cow? Yeah, what more? And more can be done. And more can be done. Gentlemen, we are just trying to confirm what has been happening today and to say that, yes, we are ready to do something. We are ready to do something. Already, doctor has committed. They will send a technician. They have not asked us to pay for the technician yet. They are ready to send technician in our 9 different countries to help us. And so we just need to do the homework. We don't need to start complaining. We need to do the homework. And already, even this project that we are ending next week, we are going to give you some little thing to begin with. And that little thing, if it is $100, you can use that $100 to do the groundwork. If your problem was money, which I don't think that is a problem. You can use that to do the groundwork. It's just motivation. It's just motivation. You can use that to do the ground, which means that all the resources are there. We have the conviction. Then we have the knowledge. Then even financially it is there. And above all, there is one bishop who was building a lot of things in the diocese. And I asked him, Your Grace, why are you having all this money to build? He said, my money is in the people's pockets. Say, when I dream of something, I just come out, then I start talking to people, and then the money comes out. And something struck me. Your money is in the people's pockets, but how much money are you putting back into those pockets? The idea came to me, but I was afraid to ask him because I didn't want to challenge the bishop. So the money is already there, the capital is already there in the people's pockets. Let's remove it, multiply it, and give them back. In fact, let's remove it and let together with them we multiply it. The diaspora, a lot of money is coming from the diaspora in our various countries. And if our brothers in the diaspora know that this the project in the parish, they will support it. In fact, in my parish of origin, we are celebrating 75th anniversary, and I saw people sending a lot of money to renovate a hall. And I just asked myself, after this week and after the challenge, I said, but is renovating the hall the most important thing? And to round up, let me not talk too much. In my part of the country, the northwest region of Cameroon, eucalyptus trees are the lifeline of the people. Houses are built using eucalyptus, chair, furniture, everything, I could say. Without the eucalyptus tree, life would be very difficult, especially for fuel. And how did eucalyptus come to my country? It was a missionary, Father Leo Underwater. He came from Holland. And he saw that our area was mountainous and the trees had already, local trees were already disappearing. And then he said, but what would be the future of these people? He went to Australia and then brought the seedlings of eucalyptus. And he started a garden behind the father's house and used to call men. When men come for doctrine on Wednesdays, then part of the doctrine will be to teach them how to nurse. And those who were serious, then he gave them the seedlings to go and nurse back in their own homes. And so Ginicom was populated with trees, even the mission with trees. And from Ginicom, it spread to all the other parts. And I was just telling Father Evaristus the other day, without the eucalyptus trees, the Kumbu diocese will be nothing, because they are actually making a lot of money through eucalyptus. And it was introduced by a missionary. So what we are trying to do is not new. It has happened. It's just that somewhere along the road, there was a gap. And we can go back. Even Parish, even Irish potatoes, we call them Irish, were introduced in my own area from Ireland. And people are doing a lot of business with it now. And so we can begin. In fact, we shall begin. All say we shall begin. You're not talking with conviction. We shall begin. Again, we shall begin. As Doctor made a commitment, as he made a commitment that he's going to send technicians to us, we are making a commitment that we are going to lay the groundwork and that things will move. We shall begin. Okay, now I shall begin. I shall begin. I shall begin. And so we end up this week with this conviction that I shall begin. I shall begin. And who is from Muranga here? Father Joe from Muranga. Your bishop challenged us when we went to meet him with Venang and to talk with him about this course and what we intend to do. And he asked us very pertinent questions about sustainability. And we told him our first point on sustainability is you, my Lord. The fact that we have met you and we're talking with you, and you will be the one to choose the person. So that is our first point on sustainability. A man looked at us and he laughed. And so sustainability is guaranteed already from our bishops. From our bishops. And so nobody should be afraid to do anything or to say that he cannot do anything. Sustainability is already guaranteed. And then when we started explaining to him other aspects of sustainability, already he was taken in because he realized that he was the entry point for sustainability as far as this is concerned and all that. So thank you very much, brothers, and I'm sure we'll go for practical things. And we are going to have a weekend that is a little bit light. So tomorrow we are free. No fixed program. So we can go to the market. If some people want to go to Maasai market to buy things. The translation is not moving? Okay. So tomorrow is a free day. Ask where ça va. Okay, so tomorrow is a free day. We are free to go to town, get something, but don't get lost in town. Because Nairobi is a big town, and it's easy to get lost if you are not guided. And don't get lost just in terms of getting lost, but even in terms of having something disappear from you. Even your watch, if you want to pass through some areas. There are some areas in Nairobi you cannot pass if you are not from here, and you know. You will pass there, but you will come back and you realize that your phone is not there, then what you had in your pocket is not there, even your watch is not there. And if you have golden eyeglasses, don't wear them and go there, because they can even remove. So go with somebody who knows a town and don't go to such places. Don't go to such places. You even have a golden ring, they can remove that ring without you realizing. So we are just saying that it's a big town, cosmopolitan, over 6 million people, and there are all types. There are all types. And so you need guidance. And then if you get lost and you want to come here and you just get Uber. Just get Uber. Uber is a free car, just that you pay a little, and then it will bring you here. Once you give them the indications where you are coming to, then it will bring you. Then there is an app. There's an app, and then but all I'm trying to say is that when you are going out tomorrow, plan the going. Plan it. Don't just jump and go. Plan with people who are here and who know and who can guide. Then for those who will not be in for lunch, who will go out but know that they will not be in for lunch, it will be nice to indicate to the secretariat there this evening. Then the next important thing is Sunday, our Sunday program. Some people say they would like to experience Mass in an ordinary parish setting here on Sunday. And so we made some networking, and we are having this list. We'll come out with a clearer list, and we'll see how to write our names there. So in Divine Mercy Parish, this is a parish where we are. The other side of the road, you have the main parish. We'll have 6 people who will go there for 11 a.m. Mass. And one of those